Hey Dragons, it's the 21st of December, the 21st day in our countdown, so I'm excited to see which book we're going to read tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look. Can you help me find number 21? Oh, there we go. It looks like tonight, we're going to read Bambi. Oh, let's go ahead and get started. All right, here we go. Bambi. One spring morning, there was great excitement in the forest. A new prince had been born. His name was Bambi. He was the son of a noble stag, the great prince of the forest. When he woke, the little spotted fawn saw happy smiling faces all around him. "My name's Thumper," said a friendly rabbit. Bambi smiled. It wasn't long before Bambi was ready to explore the forest. He made lots of new friends. The forest is a wonderful place, thought Bambi. One day, Bambi and Thumper were playing. Birds fluttered around their heads. Thumper pointed to one and said, "That's a bird." Bambi repeated the word, "Bird." Then a butterfly fluttered by. Bambi called out, "Bird." "No," giggled Thumper, "that's a butterfly." Bambi turned to a pretty flower and shouted, "Butterfly." Thumper laughed. "No," he cried, "that's a flower." Suddenly, a small black and white head appeared. "Flower," said Bambi. "That's not a flower," said Thumper, giggling. "He can call me Flower if he wants to," said the little skunk. Bambi had made another new friend. The days passed happily for Bambi. One morning his mother took him to a new place, the meadow. The meadow was wide and open. Bambi's mother warned him that they had to be very careful. "There are no trees here to hide us," she said. Bambi ran off to play. Soon he found a pond and looked at his own reflection in the water. Suddenly, a young female deer appeared and licked him on the face. Bambi felt very shy. He ran back to his mother and tried to hide. "It's all right," Bambi's mother said. "That's Feline. She just wants to be your friend. Go and say hello." Bambi went back to Feline. Soon, the two fawns were playing hide and seek in the tall grass. Just then, a group of stags charged across the meadow, led by the great prince. He had come to warn the deer that there was danger nearby, so everyone quickly dashed towards the trees. Later that day, Bambi asked his mother what the danger had been. "Man was in the forest," she told him. Summer and autumn passed, and the weather grew colder. One morning, Bambi awoke to find the world had turned white. "That's snow," his mother said. "Winter has come." Bambi heard Thumper calling him. He found his friend sliding across an icy pond. "Come on, you can slide too," called Thumper. Bambi rushed to join him, but fell on his tummy. Thumper giggled. Winter was fun at first, but as time passed, there was less and less food. Eventually, there was nothing for Bambi and his mother to eat apart from the bark on the trees. One day, when it felt a little warmer, Bambi and his mother went to the meadow to search for food. There they found a small patch of green grass peeping out of the snow. Bambi and his mother ate the grass hungrily. Suddenly, Bambi's mother looked up and sniffed the air. She sensed danger. "Go back to the forest," she cried out to Bambi. "Quickly, run!" Bambi raced across the meadow with his mother behind him. There was a loud bang. "Faster, Bambi, and don't look back," his mother shouted. Bambi ran into the forest, where it was safe. Home at last, Bambi turned to look for his mother, but she was not there. Bambi's heart thumped with panic as he called for his mother again and again. The little fawn began to cry. Just then, his father appeared by his side. "Your mother cannot be with you any longer," he told Bambi gently. The great prince would now protect his son until he could look after himself. As the months passed, Bambi and his friends grew up. One day, Flower met a female skunk and fell in love. "Oh no," said Thumper. "Flower's twitter-pated. Owl says it happens to everyone in the springtime." "It won't happen to me," Bambi said. "Me neither," Thumper agreed. Minutes later, Thumper met a female rabbit and he too was twitter-pated. Bambi wandered off for a drink. "Hello," said a soft voice. It was Feline, his childhood friend. Feline licked Bambi's face. He liked it. He became twitter-pated too. But another young stag called Rano also liked Feline. He challenged Bambi to a fight. Although Rano was stronger, Bambi won. Bambi and Feline were free to begin their life together. One autumn morning, Bambi was woken by a strange smell. He left Feline sleeping and went to investigate. He climbed a cliff and saw smoke in the distance. Just then, his father came up beside him. "Man has returned," he said. "We must go deep into the forest, quickly." As Bambi headed deeper into the forest, he saw that a pack of angry dogs had trapped Feline on a cliff. Bambi rushed at the dogs and Feline escaped. Bambi fought them off and turned to follow Feline. Suddenly, he heard a loud bang. Bambi ran as fast as he could to warn Feline. Bambi then felt a terrible pain and fell to the ground. He had been shot. Flames from man's campfire started to sweep towards him, but he couldn't move. "Get up, Bambi," a voice said. It was Bambi's father. The young prince got to his feet and followed his father through the burning forest. They came to a waterfall and jumped. They crashed into the water far below and waded through the water toward an island. Many other birds and animals had already found shelter on the same island. Feline was there too. She was overjoyed to see Bambi again and gently licked his wounded shoulder. Safe on the island, the forest creatures watched helplessly as the fire destroyed their homes. Only when the fire had finally burned out were they able to return to the forest. After a long winter, spring arrived and the forest was beautiful once more. One warm morning, all the animals and birds came to see Feline and her two new fawns. Standing nearby was their proud father, Bambi, the new great prince of the forest. The end. Well, hope you enjoyed tonight's book and tune in tomorrow for the third last book in our countdown. See you then.